I really want to be open about the things that I've been through so that other people don't feel so alone, so that people can feel more connected and it will give them the strength. I also want to be like a role model or whatever you want to say, like of doing work and making, processing things, making progress, and like what the healing journey is like as well, and how to invite that in.
I specifically looked at Ohio antique and thrift stores for images that involved a woman. And that's because, again, women are doing often a lot of the record keeping. And so not always, but a lot of times the writing on the images are of women, or from women. So they're like writing the names, dates, children. They're writing sort of like the inside information that maybe isn't being passed down all the way through. They're like cluing us into these other stories and narratives. So if there was writing on an image, I just turned the image whatever direction there was writing. So if there was writing on the front, you got to see the front. If there was writing on the back, you got to see the back. If there was nothing, the image is still denied, right? Like, so we don't have any context making people talk about it. And that's what I hope some of this art does, is even if it's about me, or if it's about strangers, that it makes us think like, oh, I have a similar photo like that, or this makes me think of that, or I'm missing this information, and just to sort of create the conversation, because that's where it's really going to be passed down and kept.
Yeah, I guess like a lot of my art is like very like psychedelic. I try to like, I guess when I create something, I love the idea of like creating a different world where you feel like when you step into it, you're going into like an alternate universe.
color and patterns, I want to bring the humanity of these spaces and or these stories and make people connect in a more emotional level.
For me, color, it was always an issue for me because I come from a complete minimalist conceptual background. My teachers were like hardcore, you know, like if you needed a reason to have a certain set of screws in a piece. Then I started to use like really electric, vibrant colors because I realized that they had this physical effect on people coming into the space. So if you used like an electric canary yellow in a space, there was like this jarring moment. And I realized that there's a psychological import into the use of color at that point.
For all of these artists in our collection, I think it was like not accepting the world as it's given to you, that like it's not enough or it doesn't speak to them. And so they all of them, you know, were world makers in so many ways and just recreated or remade a world that suited them. And I think it's a lot of these artists, like similar to Loy, you know, didn't come from a lot of money and really used what they had and what was available to make ordinary things feel extraordinary and to kind of make the everyday magic.